Welcome to tuning day, or tuning day 1. This video might bring some people who haven't seen the channel before, so anyone who doesn't know, this is my 2001 Subaru Forester. I live in the United States, and in the United States, these only come naturally aspirated. We didn't get the 2.0 GT or the G version, turbo version, whatever. We didn't get the 2-liter turbo version here in the United States in the SF5, which was 98 to 02. This is an 01, so it's a facelift, and I'll show you what we got in there. So in here, what might look like a 100,000 mile EJ 257 is actually an EJ 257 with about, I think we're at like 3,000 miles on this thing now. It's fully forged internals, fully built heads, full bolt-ons, 2008 STI VF48 turbo that's ported and polished 10 millimeters bigger with the Garrett billet core, bigger intercooler, intake, all the goodies. But you know, some of this stuff is off of a 100,000 mile EJ, like the intake manifold, the alternator, that kind of stuff. But I did this full engine swap by myself, and what we just did was the reason we're tuning it. You see right down in there is a 44 millimeter tile wastegate, and we also just added on this big intercooler. And today, tuner finally got back to me with the base map for all this. We got to upload the base map, go do some data logging with he sent me 2 things I had to do: a 5-minute warm idle and a 15-minute driving around, some leisurely driving, some uphill stuff. We first got to do those. Actually, if you have been following along the external wastegate videos, you would know that pretty sure I plumbed this backwards. You're only making 6 psi, and that's not correct. So I got to go the way that it took me forever to try and figure out how to do this. This is the way that one of my friends told me how to do this, but this is not the way that it's working on the car. So we're actually going to kind of flip-flop it, do it a little bit different way, which another kid told me how to do it, and we'll see if that fixes it. I'm sure it will. I'm like a minute into this and I'm already bleeding. Jeez. All right, we're done replumbing the boost controller. So now what we gotta do is come in here, grab my access port so we can load the base tune on, and then we'll get to data logging. Okay. Access port has the tune on it. Now I need to put the tune on the car. Key on. My air compressor. It's not that low. Steering wheel up. Tune. Change ECU map. In the on position. Reflash is what he said to use. This is what it is. Max Kelson 01 Forester. This is where it gets annoying. Continue, whatever. My battery won't die. It's fine. The green test mode connectors. Screw this. That's when we have to get under here. These guys. We have to connect those 2 guys, but I need both my hands. Are connected. It is now, sorry, the flash. It's now downloading the tune onto the car though, so that's good. Painting or something. Yeah. That's where all that noise is coming from. That's annoying. It is done. Turn the vehicle to the off position. Disconnect the test mode. I hate this. Where are ya? There they are. Disconnected. Continue. To the on position. And then the off position for 15 seconds. All right, while we're waiting on that, I'm just gonna pull the tools out of the engine bay that we used to swap everything. The vacuum line's over on the boost controller. There's a wrapper of something there. That is so annoying. I'm so sorry, and I have to film this video today. I promised you guys that this video would be filmed today. First start time, key on. Air compressor is almost all the way full. Turn this on. All right. Fuel pump is primed. I can hear it priming. It doesn't shut off. So now we just start it, I guess. Okay, that works. Real rich. That is super rich. On air, it's evening out. First thing that we have to do is you have to let the car warm up all the way, and I just felt the raindrop. I swear if it rains right now, I don't want to have to wash the car. You gotta let it warm up all the way, and he wants a data log of some certain parameters that I'm gonna have to fill out on the access board. I'll show you guys how to do that. We have to data log a 5-minute idle when the car is all the way warm. So we're gonna let the car warm all the way up right now, choose all the parameters, pull it out of the garage, and then we'll data log for 5 minutes with the car all the way warmed up. I will say the car already sounds like it runs healthier with this new tune on it. Before, I'm sure you guys noticed in some videos, it had a little bit of trouble idling, and now it seems to be idling a lot smoother. All the way warmed up will be like 178, 180. We'll wait this to get to like 160. That's my oil temp. And then we'll count that as all the way warmed up, go through parameters, and log a 5-minute idle. So I just selected all the parameters, but I'll show you guys how to do this. Once you're in the gauges setting, you click up twice to setup, click configure data logging, and then you have all of these parameters to choose from. All the green ones are the ones I chose that he told me to pick to do data logging. So, you know, that's what we're gonna do. This thing is actually running so smooth right now, and I love it. I just checked if for any leaks. It doesn't look to be leaking. Now that we are warmed up all the way, to start data logging, you just click the center button when you're at the gauges screen, like so. The car is now data logging, and in 5 minutes, we'll stop the data log. I also fixed my blinker issue. You know how they used to blink super fast? It's because my front blinkers didn't work, and finally fixed the issue. Got the front blinkers working. I forgot to plug in something in the fuse box when I did the swap, so now that works. Now is a good of time as any, though, to tell you guys about the person or the company that is tuning my car. Got recommended across the board by a bunch of local Subaru guys. It's called Shinji Tuned. And Shinji Tuned so far has been like the easiest company to work with. On their Facebook, you can look them up, you can message them. The dude responded to me within like 20 minutes about tuning my car, because I was really nervous because this car is swapped, weird wiring stuff going on, weird ECU stuff going on. Nothing from this car is all from one car. You know, we have stuff from an 08 STI, stuff from WRXs, stuff from an 07 STI, stuff from a 2006 Legacy GT. And it's all over the place. So I messaged them first to see if this is something they could even do, and the guy was like, totally, we can get you worked out. They're so easy to work with. I'll link their website. I'll put their website down here, and I'll put the website in the description. What I'm doing right now is like their Pro Tune package, their custom E-Tune package for the Subarus. They send you a base tune. You do the data logs like we're doing right now. You send them back the data logs. They tweak it, and you can get your car tuned a lot cheaper than getting dyno tuned, and it can be just as good. The only difference is we won't know exactly how much power this car will make because it's not on a dyno. It doesn't give you a horsepower number. It's just as safe as a dyno tune. The car will run just as well. And in some cases, it's even better to do this because the car is tuned with actual driving on the road instead of on a dyno, where you can't really replicate driving on the roads as well as you do just driving on the roads. So there's a lot of pros and cons, but this is the way that I wanted to do it. I'm really excited to be doing this. This is my first time ever doing this and ever tuning a car like this at this level. So shout out to Shinji Tuned for helping me out through this, because it's literally been the easiest company I've worked with so far while doing any of this. So shout out to them. To add on top of all the cool stuff that Shinji has been helping me out with, they are also giving me a custom Burble tune for the car to show off to you guys here on YouTube and on TikTok. So that'll be probably towards the end of tuning the car, when the car's pretty much done and at its full tune. This is literally just the base map that he sent me. I got to do all this data logging today and then send him the data log, so that way he can make a different map. That way we can start to get into boost, start looking for, you know, how much boost we're going to be pushing and that kind of thing. Also, just FYI, Subaru Burble tune is not like an ST Burble tune. If this car ended up sounding like an ST Burble tune, I would immediately take off the Burble tune. From what he told me, it's going to have some burbles, probably flames, that kind of thing. Subarus don't think it's going to sound like an ST. It's not going to be bad, I promise. Well, that is 5 minutes, so click the center button again, and we are done data logging. Now, the next data logging that we need to do is going to be, he said, a 15-minute driving around, stop and go as much as you can, and do some like uphill driving. That way the car gets under a little bit of load, that kind of thing, but just some basic driving around for 15 minutes. So we'll go do that now. No wide open throttle, obviously, but no wide open throttle either. So That'll be in another video when we're getting really into boost, but this is just gonna be driving around. We'll hear a lot of good turbo noises. Just kind of get my reaction out of the base map, I guess, see how this thing's doing. We have started our second data logging. We're gonna start our 15-minute mixed cruising is what he called it. Gotta make sure, I'm gonna do a loop real quick, make sure the garage shut. It is 5:35 p.m. now, so at 5:50, we can stop the data log. I want to put you guys up there so that way you guys can watch me drive. We can have some interaction. And bye, Audi. So yeah. Wow, the car already feels a lot more responsive, I guess would be the best way to put it. I already heard a few pops. Did he put some of the burbles on the bass tune? We got a little bit of an uphill section here. And I think we fixed the boost controller because now it's easily making more than 5 PSI, or before the wastegate would open up at 5 PSI. And it has a 13-pound spring, which is weird. So I think we fixed that. Wow, the car's running like, it's weird. Look, holy crap, someone just pulled out right in front of me. Almost hit him. The car didn't run like crap before. It actually ran really well before, but it just wasn't refined, you know? So the car's running like just better now. It's just refined. Okay, I don't think the Burble tune's on here. Drive a bus. Look at me, Ma. I'm driving a bus. Bus, bus, bus. I'm driving a bus. I am driving a bus. I'll take a left somewhere here. Oh, that would have been a good spot to turn left. I'll turn left here. Oh, I can't see the light because my tent strip. Here we go. Some more uphill driving. Oh, pothole. Wow, this thing sounds crazy. Gosh, I love how this car sounds. You get the flutter from the intake, even like the HKS blow-up valve flutters. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but like the high-pitched HKS blow-up valve noise that everyone's, that's what HKS is known for. It makes that noise, but it like flutters that noise, if that makes sense. It's really weird. That's a dead end. So guess what we do? We turn around. We'll get him some downhill decel here. That'll probably be good for the vlog. To know that I literally just drove around for about 5 minutes and it didn't record any of it. Find some more flat stuff to get some more normal driving conditions. This old guy is staring me down. Probably because my car looks weird. I want to see some data from higher in the RPM range than just like keeping it under 3,000 all the time. So, but wow, I can tell that this thing just wants to go. Looks like the phone kept recording and unrecording by hitting bumps while I was sitting in there. So we'll just kind of show you guys what driving Gronda is like. We still got a couple minutes of driving to do, and then I gotta go pick up the girlfriend a pizza because I want some pizza and she wants some pizza. So we're gonna get some pizza. Banana bread at work today, dude. Oh yeah, just a good double down shift. Jeez, I didn't want to go into second there. That was weird. Gosh, this car is so much fun to drive. I need the window down. It's hot. We're done data logging. We'll get a little bit of a... I'm sure he wants a little bit of boost in the data logs. So we'll just do that real quick. We'll throw a little bit of boost at it. Just at the end and call that good. We got a Jeep going 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. So this is cool. Out of the way. Learn how to drive. That was 9 PSI. Wastegate barely opened up. Here a little bit more. Go ahead and click pause or stop data logging. Data log has stopped. I'm going to flip a U-turn, and now we got to go pull these data logs off of the access port on my computer and then email them to Shinji Tuned. So yeah, that's like 30, maybe 40% throttle there. And we got a good all-around data for Shinji to tune it. I think we got a little bit of everything. He said mixed cruising. I feel like that was pretty good mixed cruising. I actually told my girlfriend that I'd come back with a pizza. So, it's pizza time. If you ever move to Utah, just so you know, this is what the rain looks like. Every single time it rains, it's just dirt water. And your car is just covered in dirt afterwards. I hate the rain in Utah, it sucks. She do be pretty though. Oh, it's pizza time. Oh, I dropped it. Set that boy in there. Pull this sucker in. Right about there. Balancing act. There we go. Video's not over yet. I forgot the one thing that she asked for, which was a root beer. I gotta go get her a root beer. Audi time. Is the tire flat? No, but they left tape. Alright, we're good. Still gotta air the car out though. Oh, go. Mission root beer is underway. Drinks. Here. Come on. That'll work. Pull forward, I need to get through. I gotta get root beer home. Pull forward. Oh, we got a dip. Go slow over the dip. Slow over the dip. All right, now we go. Come on, Audi. Oh no! I lost the root beer. That's how we're actually gonna end this episode. I have made it back with the root beer. None of them broke or spilled. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I don't know what that'll be. Either that'll be finishing the wing. I'll be talking to a guy that's actually gonna paint the wing for me. Because he's the guy that I'm talking to, the guy that painted all the parts for the Forester, that paint matched them. It'd be a lot better if I just had him do it, because he's a friend, and I think the amount of money that I'd have to spend on materials and everything to fix it myself is about how much I'd have to pay him to do it. So might as well just do that and get it done professionally, am I right? Shut that off, air out. We are gonna end this, everyone. I guess we'll see you in the next one. We get a better map for more boost and that kind of thing. Peace.